brought another one to the surface. This guy's a little smaller, Andy, a little smaller walleye. They've calmed down a little bit in the middle of the day here, but still biting pretty nice.
You know, it's been consistent all day.
It has been very consistent. We've had our lulls and our go hard times, but this guy's a little smaller than the other ones, but he's not a bad size at all. He's chubby. He's been eating good.
And I can see he's got a dorsal missing.
Yeah.
He does, yeah. So we're catching different fish for sure.
You know what? I want to share a little tip today with everybody. I'm going to show you how to put the minnow on my little jig here. My little beat up jig.
Always an important thing to know. You can't just slap it on there any old way. It's got to go on just so.
Allow me to grab a minnow.
Well, I'll grab you a minnow. Here's the tub. You go ahead and take one out.
I'm going to show you a tournament tactic.
Without dropping the minnow?
Well, you don't want to drop it. What it works well is I'm going to take the hook with my good hand, thread the minnow on through the mouth, out the gill plate, like so, up over to the back, the head of the ball jig.
Yeah.
Turn it around on that gill plate, back through just behind, underneath the little pectorals, slide it on, and just so you can feel the hook coming through the back of the head. Now, that bait is nice and straight and true, and it looks natural. That's why we're getting so many strikes. These walleye get fooled, pick it up.
That's right, because
it's a surprise.
And now 9 times out of 10, those walleye are always almost going to come up behind that jig too, aren't they?
You bet.
Because when it's sitting on the ground. Now this isn't a stand-up jig, but when it's sitting down there, that back end of that fish is up off the bottom a little bit, and that helps the fish. He comes along, he sees that, and he thinks it's a wounded minnow.
We're totally in the strike zone, within 3/4 of an inch to an inch off the bottom. Sometimes we'll raise it 6 to 8 inches.
Absolutely.
And the reason why they pick it up from the bottom is they're going to wound it, and then they're going to turn around and swallow it.
Which means you usually have a couple of shots. If you miss that first one when you see your rod go, you've got another shot. He's going to come back. Just maybe drop your rod down a little bit again, have it in your hand, and be ready to go. And as soon as you feel that pickup, set the hook.
Yeah, you got a couple options. You can feel it, let the fish dictate to you when to set. Sometimes they bite really short, so you got to count 1, 2, 3. Let them load the rod up, and then when you feel them, you just sweep gently and reel in. And that way the fish sets the hook basically. If you'll do a head shake, then you know you got them.
And like any other fishing, always keep your line tight, because with barbless hooks, any bit of slack, that fish is going to spit the hook. Good tip, Andy.
Thank you.